Welcome back to Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. This is Sandi, and we are planting this tree today. Moving the other one, and why am I doing it? Here's the Meyer Lemon that I had moved from another part of the yard, and I broke the taproot. So I cut the branches off, I took the leaves off because they were drying, and I thought, well, I could probably leave it. But the more I thought of it, I thought, I'm just going to replace it, but I'm going to save this. I'm going to put it in my little flower bed where it'll get a lot of shade in the afternoon. And I think if it looks like the roots are good, I will be able to just let it live over there for a while. I can always move it later. So let's look at the roots. And I broke that taproot right there. And there's another big root, and I can see new growth in there. And so I'm sure that it will be able to survive. Now, if I leave it where it was, it gets so much sun all day long, every single day. So I'm back on the side flower bed that we made this year. And the soil's really wet. It watered on the system earlier today. And I do have to be careful because I'm putting it in the middle, and that's where the water pipe goes through. And I'm going to do an experiment with this tree and the other Meyer Lemon that I'm going to replace that with. And I'm going to mound it up instead of having it flush with the soil. I did some research, and there's some good results with that mounding. And usually my fruit trees, I have it even with the surface, and then I have my trenches around. I am going to add extra soil around there. And then, of course, I'm going to water it in good. I don't want to turn the system on because everything is already wet. So I'm just going to water it by hand. So we're back to where that hole was, where we pulled that Meyer Lemon out. And I'm going to replace it with another Meyer Lemon because they're a great lemon. And I am going to mound this also in. My water system just turned on. So, no standing in the trench. So I'm just speeding that up. I'm taking it out. I teased the roots. And I am just mounding it around. Now, it's always good to really pack that in. So it kind of helps with the air bubbles. Now I'm going to give it some vitamin B1. It has some trace minerals. It helps it. And so Joe's going to help me put the netting back over there. And I'm just going to let that trench fill up with water. And here it's about halfway full. Well, while we were doing that,
Stuck on the outside, eh?
a bird tried to get in there. So Joe's talking to it. And he'll just let it go free. And it's off. Well, another job done. So I'm happy about that. I got radishes to repot later, but I'm going to do that this evening when it's cooler. It's only going to be in the 80s today, so it's perfect when I transplanted those lemon trees and planted the new lemon tree. It was interesting that lemon tree where I had broke that taproot actually was sending out roots from that taproot. So I know that tree is going to survive. When we come back next fall, it should have leaves on it. As always, like, subscribe, share with the world. If you haven't joined, it's 99 cents. I will see you next time.